Dear Patriots, before the news starts, please subscribe to our patriotic channel by clicking the subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up to this video. Don't forget to leave your opinion below in the comments section. Share the news on Facebook and Twitter so you friends see it. Thank you.
Melania traveled the country without Trump, now the astonishing reason why was just revealed. WVA.com reported the reason why First Lady Melania Trump visited the Mountain State recently. That's West Virginia. It's nothing short of incredible. "I want to support you and give Lily's place a voice," said First Lady Melania Trump. "It is a passion of mine to help children and educate them, families, and open the conversation about opioid abuse." First Lady Melania Trump visits Huntington, West Virginia Recovery Center. First Lady Melania Trump visits Huntington, West Virginia Recovery Center. Posted by WVVA News on Tuesday, October 10, 2017. Awesome. What a class act. WV Senator Joe Manchin, a Democrat rumored to be switching his affiliation to the Republican Party, released this statement. "I'm pleased the First Lady has come to West Virginia to bring national attention to the front line of the opioid epidemic and to learn firsthand about the impacts the opioid epidemic is having on children in Huntington and across our state," Senator Manchin said. "The work Lily's Place does is crucial to helping our communities and families overcome opioid addiction, and I will continue to support the work they do. I look forward to continuing to work with President Trump, the First Lady, and with the Opioid Commission to find an end to this horrible crisis." Fellow WV Senator Shelley Moore Capito, a Republican, had this to say. "I'm thrilled the First Lady traveled to West Virginia and was able to see firsthand the incredible work being done at Lily's Place. Not only does her visit signal a real commitment to making the opioid crisis a national priority, but it is also a testament to how our state is leading the way to combat the drug epidemic. West Virginia has been affected so deeply by this crisis, but we have also found some of the most effective ways to fight back and provide care for those in need. Lily's Place is a perfect example of how others across the country can also work to combat addiction and its consequences, and I'm so happy the First Lady helped shine a light both on the problem and one of many solutions." This was a classy move from a First Lady who loves her country. If you're proud to call Melania Trump your First Lady, comment yes. "People should be in jail." Geraldo came back from Puerto Rico and totally exposed what they're doing to Trump. The liberal media has been in full-on assault mode with their attempt to make Puerto Rico President Trump's Katrina. Since Hurricane Maria hit, the left has been lying about what is really happening on the ground. Geraldo Rivera's family actually lives in Puerto Rico, and he was stunned by the amount of falsehoods being spread against our president. He has been getting the worst, most dishonest press about his visit to Puerto Rico, Rivera said. "It is staggering to me how unfair, how grotesquely unfair, the reporting has been," he added. Rivera said the people of Puerto Rico love Trump and were extremely enthusiastic about his visit and called the reports against Trump fake news. 70% of Puerto Rico was out of power before Maria hit, Rivera said. "The dishonest media has totally been misleading the public on the situation in Puerto Rico." Even the liberal-leaning NPR admitted that Puerto Rico was a mess before the hurricane hit. Puerto Rico already had a notoriously fickle power supply and crushing debt. The Power Authority effectively declared bankruptcy in July. Power outages were routine, even in cities. Wow, you won't hear that on CNN. Finally, 19 GOP congressmen just teamed up to give Robert Mueller really bad news. 19 GOP congressmen signed a letter today calling for congressional hearings on special counsel Robert Mueller to keep him and his Democratic donating lawyers accountable. Chuck Grassley just pointed out that U.S. attorneys need to be confirmed by the Senate, and Robert Mueller hasn't followed those rules. This team has sweeping authority and an open-ended mission, yet they are allowed to operate largely in secret, selected by and ultimately accountable to only one person, Mr. Mueller himself. With numerous reports emerging almost every day on possible conflicts of interest and allegations of political bias, it would be in the interest of both the public and the special counsel team to speak to the American people through their elected representatives in Congress. Accordingly, we respectfully request that one of both of the Judiciary Committees immediately convene a public and open hearing or series of hearings to bring Mr. Mueller and his team out of the shadows and into the public square. Greg Jarrett recently spelled it out on Fox News. There have now been 17 radical left-wing lawyers hired to take down Trump via the Mueller investigation. This is just sick. How long is this charade gonna last? Help share this everywhere if you want the Mueller investigation to be over with. We need to stop this madness. After insulting Republicans for months, George Clooney gets hit with ultimate karma today. A former ER co-star came out and reported about on-set harassment and the fact that George Clooney had blacklisted her. The show was bankrolled by Weinstein. Clooney said in an interview with the Daily Beast that he never saw any of the sexual acts in the 20 years that he knew Weinstein. He said there were rumors. Marquez said that she was assaulted by P_C grabbers and called Mexican slurs. She didn't name Clooney. It's indefensible. That's the only word you can start with, Clooney told the Daily Beast. Harvey's admitted to it, and it's indefensible. I've known Harvey for 20 years. He gave me my first big break as an actor in films on From Dusk Till Dawn. He gave me my first big break as a director with Confessions of a Dangerous Mind. We've had dinners, we've been on location together, we've had arguments. But I can tell you that I've never seen any of this behavior, ever. Share this if you think that's time to drain the swamp in Hollywood. Isn't it funny that after Trump wins, that big DNC donors start folding as well? When Melania walked off Marine One today, everyone noticed new thing about her. Melania Trump can say a lot with a look. Sometimes, she means business. Other times, she throws impeccable shade at Hillary Clinton. Today, she used her outfit to send a subtle tribute to our armed services. Melania's ensemble was unveiled earlier this morning as she boarded Marine One. While some observers initially thought the coat was trimmed in luxurious snakeskin, the pattern is actually camouflage. Melania is often in the news for her clothes, and now she's clearly using them for good. Not only does she look great, she's also respectfully referencing the brave men and women in our military. She says so much by staying silent, you might forget she can also speak 5 languages. But today, her biggest statement was made without saying a word. Comment stunning. And share if you love Melania and our military. Thank you, Melania, for having such impeccable class. Seconds ago, Reince Priebus turned on Trump with what he just spilled to Robert Mueller. Former GOP chair and Trump chief of staff, Reince Priebus, just left the office of special counsel leading the Russia investigation. Previously accused of working from within the administration to undermine efforts, Priebus' lawyer, William Burke, released a telling statement. According to Politico's Josh Dawsey, Mr. Priebus was voluntarily interviewed by special counsel Mueller's team today. He was happy to answer all of their questions. From my perspective, being happy to volunteer to provide information to an investigation intended to take down the president is certainly par for the course for Steve Bannon's accused leaker. While serving President Trump in the administration, Priebus and Bannon had locked horns on numerous occasions on how to advance the Trump agenda. Bannon leading the populist anti-establishment wing while Priebus would do the bidding for the establishment GOP. This move by Priebus is only raising new questions to Priebus' loyalties. Simply volunteering information to special counsel without a fight leads me to believe he is either afraid of being swatted like Paul Manafort, or he is simply following orders of the old guard who has been fighting Trump since day one. Do you trust Reince Priebus? Scroll down to the comments and weigh in below.